She's still pulling threads out of the dark, one after another. And then she coils one that's been cut. Takes the thread, severed life, and wraps it around threads. Wraps another and wraps it around that one. And wraps it around that one. It ties them tightly. That she has now made that thread that was cut bursts forth, flies deeper into the darkness, extending alongside these other threads. Look at her, and she places her fingers on your forehead. You gasp for air as you sit up off the ground. Aches in pain. You grab at your throat. The wound has closed, but you can see a small circular scar on your neck.
And Prudence is gonna drop to her knees and just start casting Cure Wounds on her. I think I could as many times as she needs to. So you're gonna get this a couple times.
1 hit point, and now you're at 12, and now you're at 24. Sorry, 25. Now you're
35.
at 35.
How many does she have? Because, like...
35.
As you just start, like, pumping her full of this wonderful life magic, Artoria will just kind of, like, grab at your hand, just be like, Prudence, I'm back. It's fine. You can stop. Thank you.
And, like, she'll just kind of, like, stare at her, and, like, you're gonna, like, her eyes are gonna get all teary, and she's just gonna, like, fall against Artoria, and, like, all four arms are just gonna wrap around her.
Arturia,
and tail.
Your body is
still sore,
aching, and your armor is trashed.
Oh, I just bought this armor. Actually, did I? No.
Ruslin's just absolutely sobbing. Any inkling of hatred that was once in him is just absolutely filled with relief. And you just see this big old cow face just looming over you, like, oh my god.
We'll get a great big smile from Artoria. Thank you, Ruslin. Thank you very much. Though I would not mind being one with my lady, I have not completed my mission on this earth. I appreciate you bringing me back.
Oh, sorry, Apollo's crying too. And Russell's here to just point a shaky little hand. Sorry, he has big old hands. He's here to point a shaky big old hand over at Oryx and say, he helped too. Thank him.
Artoria's eyes narrow, and she looks his way.
He's still munching on an apple. It's about 3/4 gone right now.
Did we totally see Arcs do nothing in that battle to help us?
We saw arcane magic fly over the wall.
You saw the shimmer around the bees, and then Ruslin would have seen 2 bolts of what seemed to someone who's not familiar, it might have looked like an ice bolt. With the coloration of it.
Would I, a warlock, be absolutely 100% fucking familiar with that magic?
You would be. Roll a. I will say religion for this. Yes, you are familiar with this kind of magic, seeing as you cast a certain variety of it yourself.
But you notice as he's eating the apple, he has he has full-on half plate on. Now that his cloak is kind of shifted out of the way, due to just his arm being up near his face.
Fucking munching.
Russell's gonna
yeah,
slowly get up. Oh, go ahead, Ben.
No, Arx just gets a nod of acknowledgement and mutual, not quite respect yet, but just like, I see you. I see you seeing me. I see you seeing me seeing you.
Except Arx isn't even really paying attention to you. He's still staring at Ruslan and Artoria.
I'm aware.
Yeah, how big is Arx?
Right now,
in
Arx is...
current form?
Yeah, right now he's back down to probably about 5'8"-ish. Because, yeah, I burnt an action during a turn just to shift back.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, his facial features are still shifting. They're not setting and defined.
That's horrifying.
Ruslin's gonna get up, just honestly totally unfazed, considering, he wanted to make friends with the big old dragon guard, and one of his friends is now poofed, and now another one has just died and come back. Ruslin really at this point is like, this world is really weird. That's cool. Anyways, I'm just gonna walk on up to Arx and just instantly encase Arx in a hug.
That's going to be a
Try
contested
to.
grapple check.
Okay, that's totally fine.
So
Roll
that would
a
be-
athletics check, wrestling.
Athletics, so that would be a roll and then a +5.
Roll a 20.
I got
Squeeze
10
the
+5 for 15.
changeling.
And he doesn't get out of the way fast enough.
You are hugged.
I would highly
Take that
appreciate it if you would let me go. I am not one for... And he's kind of struggling and pushing against this. I'm not one for such outwardly displays of affection.
The more you struggle, the tighter it gets.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, that's a little uncomfortable.
Ruslin's just gonna go,
Sobbing cow.
yeah, pretty much still sobbing. I still can't stop sobbing on the other side of my monitor. But he's just gonna be like, I'm sorry, please just bear with it for a moment and feel free to hit me after if you need to.
Instead, what he's going to do is he's just going to kind of mutter underneath of his breath, and another one of those wasps is going to show up, floating 5 feet behind him. In basically the exact same way.
Behind Ruslan or behind?
Behind Arx.
What are you casting?
Okay.
Minor illusion.
It was a little bit bigger than minor illusion can be.
5 foot cube?
It was about a 7-foot tall creature.
Gotcha. So that would have pushed into the large category.
Mm-hmm. It was very much pushing into.
Okay. It's reason I was going with it is because of the hole. They were all taking up one square.
They were. Those were big boys. That wasp was a big boy.
Well, we'll make a
Okay,
smaller
noted.
one of the. We'll make a slightly smaller one of those show up.
Right at that point, Ruslan would instantly just do like a protective turn spin.
Roll an investigation check, Ruslan,
Oh, investigate.
and
Okay.
everyone else.
I'm not good at these, Smile.
I'm gonna take the X off of you. How about that?
Oh, that's appreciated.
Prue got it.
I have a 14 with my -1.
Yep, Prue got it.
Prue, you
Everybody
see
else
that
failed.
It's an illusion. Everyone else. Oh fuck!
Yeah, I get to my feet and like slide
Guys,
Prudence.
chill. It's fake.
to the
He's being
side.
an asshole.
Ah.
At this point,
Everyone
Ruslan would
all
have
at once. Snaps back.
in that case, Ruslan in his action was going to be turning with Arx, so Arx would have been like Ruslan would have been in between the illusion and Arx.
Oh, you
There you
just
go.
fucking turned it.
Yeah, just that's all I did because I was gonna put a hand back and used Sacred Flame. But I mean, if it's just an illusion, then he just go, it might be a bit too soon for a joke like that. And he just
It wasn't a joke.
calmly lets
Let
go
me.
of Oryx.
Thank you. Takes a step back. Looks back down at Artoria.
She'll get up, kind of brush herself off.
And Prue's like looking her over, like if she's missing anything, and just like I'll build her a new one, kind of like.
Well,
Clap both my hands on your
Skin.
shoulders. I'm fine. Thank you, Prudence.
like a lot of skin.
Oh god.
She cast like 4 cure wounds. It's all back.
You got mauled for like 30 seconds.
I think I took like 100 and something damage, at least.
You're gonna need a few days so you can stop looking like hamburger meat.
Oh no.
You are absolutely filthy.
You are also
polluting.
coated in blood.
And
Happens.
just going to get a couple casts of prestidigitation on you.
Do I have that? I do not have that.
Prudence, you and Rustlin are also coated in blood.
Prudence like never cared. Like she's usually covered in grease or something or other, so like she's fine being dirty.
Yes, but one who has recently come back from the dead should look a little more respectable.
Agreed, and I appreciate that quite much.
Oh,
I'm
come
just
this
happy
point-
she
at this
looks
point she
alive.
will- Artoria will extend a hand towards Arx and just thank you for helping us.
Arx will look at it.
Although, I guess it has been proven that you are not much of one for physical contact. And she'll just kind of retract the hand and cross her arms.
At this point, you all realize that sunset is slowly becoming dusk. And is becoming night.
They're like campfire like actually going.
Yes, along with a couple sleeping bags.
Yeah.
Oh no, I going as in like is the fire up?
Yes.
It is now.
The
Okay.
fire, some
If it
sleeping
wasn't
bags,
before.
a couple of the pieces of firewood. Yeah, it's all going.
Okay, cool guy. uh, cool. So,
Artoria, your sleeping bag is gone.
Fun.
Rustlin will offer his.
No.
Rustlin, your sleeping bag is also gone.
Oh, so we like actually set up camp. Sorry, my voice is cracking
We were
really
in the
bad now.
process of doing so when Changeling Boy showed up.
Oh, okay.
I just want to point out that Artemis never moved off his seat. I just want to say that he never moved from that one spot.
I stood up.
And the second it was all over, you plopped right back down.
Oh, of course I did, dear.
Oh man.
He didn't even knock it over during the fight. He just fucking sat back down.
Rustlin's just gonna give Artoria a pat on the head and then go back and pick up their non-wooden shield. Inventory. So is anyone hungry?
I just had this apple. I think I'm good. And he'll toss the core into the fire.
Nearly dying does make one a bit peckish. Or I guess dying and coming back makes one quite hungry.
Yeah, so I guess
Prudence is like gonna look around, and she's just like, well, at least the corpses didn't hang around this time.
all right, do we have the paper bodies to inspect? Or are they like poof poof?
You have a lot of like broken bits of body and a lot of scattered paper.
And most of those broken bits of body are you guys.
True.
Could I inspect some of the weird funky paper?
Sure, roll a nature check. Also, Arturia, as you look down, you see like a big slab of your stomach that was sheared off.
Ugh.
It's one way to diet. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
It's a total of 12.
It's weird.
It's
When
very
you pick this
unsettling.
stuff up and rub it and look at it, it looks like paper wasp nest.
Can Rustin like collect it in a baggie?
Sure.
Word.
And as you grab the larger chunks, they all just kind of flake apart. It's very dry.
Prudence, do the thing.
It's like I know, like I was gonna say, like, is there like enough of it to suck out with the essence?
There's
Google?
nothing to suck.
It's
is the
just
problem.
like dry.
Can we gather it, just like push it into the bag of holding?
We have a bag of
Or just
holding.
into
We
any
have a
bag.
bag of holding. We have various places
Just-
we could shove shards.
Just try to scrape up some scraps. There.
I will say,
I think-
competently, you guys managed to put some, collect some murder bug paper into your
Clearly
bag
they're
of
doing
holding.
that. Oh, we're putting it in the bag of holding?
I mean, we could
Does
probably.
Rustin even know that you guys have a bag of holding?
We have a bag of holding. We have a bag of colding. We have various
Yeah, I stopped caring
Vials?
about carry weight in this campaign after like the
Um,
5th episode.
if it's like flaking and like dust, like turning to ash, or in like
It's turning into very small bits of paper.
could like gather like a handful and pour it into one of the vials.
Yes, you could do that.
So we could have. She could do it that way.
You can have vial of core spawn
Of what?
paper.
Oh fuck! What a name.
And
I'm
those were
also-
not the two harder corresponds to fight.
I'm gonna divine sense just to make sure there's nothing else here.
You don't sense any aberrations anymore.
Whew.
You sense it mildly from the remains, but even that is fading.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I have the bad half of bad news that broke.
So do you have bad or news?
Bad,
What
I
now?
think.
News is the trigger and the firing pin. Bad is the barrel.
I have the broken
I get
barrel.
Oh yeah, didn't he saw off the barrel back? Wait, no.
So
Well, what-
he
what-
tried and he fucked the gun up.
And
That's right.
Prudence took it from him because no. Bad goblin.
So you can still work with that.
So during the time of their collection and all of that, Arx has wandered back off into the edge of the forest and has posted up under a tree.
I will say collectively you all managed to scrap together something to eat.
I'm an outlander.
Yes.
And I still legit have rations because my journey just started.
As
good.
does Arx.
I still
Arturia,
have all my rations too.
yeah, because Artoria just goes out and comes back 5 minutes later with 2 halves of a deer.
Yeah, you watch me. All right, I'm gonna go hunting with an axe in hand. Come back.
Arturia walks into the tall grass.
Forgot about this.
5 minutes later, comes walking back with 2 halves of the same deer.
I would like to point out that anywhere Artoria is going at the moment, Russen's following because he doesn't believe that she isn't about to just die again.
It's really weird. Like, she's in full armor, she's clanging around, and yet the deer just kind of leaped towards her, and she went shing and sliced it in two.
Russen's gonna offer a short prayer to the for the deer spirit. If it hasn't been made clear, Ruslan doesn't eat meat unless it's fish.
Well
And
then let's go
Arx-
fishing. I'm sorry, Rustin, I didn't realize that.
And
There's
Arx
no
doesn't
water
even
fish.
eat
Oh
that.
fuck, that's alright. There's no water near us.
Yeah. Russen's like, I got
Sorry,
some rations. It's all good.
Okay.
You also have the ability to create food and water.
Yeah, I can also. Yeah, the whole Outlander trait is I find food and water.
No, I mean you have a cleric.
Who could just
Oh,
make it.
that's what you mean.
That's a thing I can do.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
that's one of your spells.
Oh wait, I have so many spells, guys.
You have all the spells.
I
Like,
know,
you
it's
have
so
access
overwhelming.
to every single spell that at any time. You just have to prepare them.
That's the struggle. is to
Every
prepare.
morning
In
you get to
Journey's
pick.
clerics are the champions because they can do that.
Make sure everyone is fed.
I don't see. I don't have the spell slot for it.
Who? What?
That would be a level 3.
It's also a yeah. You don't have it prepared right now, but
Yeah, that's a good point.
I would
Rustin
just-
still has vegetables from the town. He's just munching. He's chilling.
so you all find your way to somewhat of a rest. Artoria, it's terrible. You are sore and miserable, and also
Yeah.
level 8.
Ah!
Holy shit.
As
We
are the
all
rest
are?
of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we're all over, right?
Oh, what? Oh,
We
this is my
all
first
leveled up.
level up. Oh, this is so exciting.
Yay,
I don't
level
know.
8! I can take a feat, or I can
Oh,
finish
shit.
writing out ability scores.
Ability scores. I could bump up my con.
You
Actually,
might
yeah,
need
no.
it.
On!
I was actually.
Or I could not.
Level 8.
Mhm.
Hmm.
All I
Oh,
get
shit.
is the ability score improvement. So what do I want to do? Do I want to feed?
Give yourself more dex, help you with tinkering.
Yeah. I think I'm just
And your
gonna up.
boomeranging.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna up that.
I'm pretty sure I've gotten shit rolls every single time I've tried to roll my health, so I think
That
I'm just
also
gonna take
brings
the
up
average
my
for
AC
once.
to a lot.
Yeah, that'll
That's
bump your
our
AC up.
average.
Cause she
Uh,
tends to use the shield in one of her extra arms. So she's got pretty high AC and still manages to always get hit always.
oh man. It looks like I'm gonna max out my wisdom.
Ooh, nice.
Yay, heals.
And I think that is a good place to end the session for tonight.
I
Yay!
don't know about you guys, but I'm wiped.
Whew.
Oh, man.
That was something.
You got
Oh, I'm glad
dead.
you're not dead.
Me
Oh,
too.
actually, point of order before we end tonight. Artoria.
Uh-huh.
as you're setting up camp, you feel your necklace start to give off a stronger pulse than normal.
Oh,
I will tell you what that means in a second.
okay. Ah,
Um,
like the
question about
stronger
leveling up.
staff, you got her spear or
Okay.
staff or whatever it is.
That's what I was taking. I forgot about that.
How does health level up again? I always get fucked up looking at the
You
character
can
map.
either roll your hit die, or you can take the average from what it says in the book.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to live riskily. D6.
Oh
Wait,
no, I
no,
don't remember
D8.
what my die is. Hang on, okay, cancel.
Where the fuck is that? Oh, that's actually good.
Ooh,
So that's a
clean
total of
health roll.
Oh,
45.
I'm keeping that. My analog dice roll. Hold on.
So, Arturia,
Uh-huh.
you can now have your necklace set to 2 different damage types,
Ooh.
and your max charges goes up to 6,
Ooh.
as it is now in the amulet of the.
Is the what?
It is now set in the amulet of the.
You keep cutting out every time you say
Yeah.
amulet.
It is now set in the amulet. Congratulations,
Ah.
it awakened.
Awokened.
Yay!
Auken!
Aug!
Your amulet Hadoukened.
God damn it. Oh man.
Wow. That hurt.
We're having a consistent stream of bad days.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh
I
man.
think we need a break.
A Briac.
What?
Just 2 more towns before you get to the fun one.
Undefined fun.
There's a casino in Cravash.
Hell yeah!
Alright, well.
If we don't run into a certain character, then I'm gonna be upset.
Also, as a side note, Revivify takes 300 gold worth of
She
diamonds. So
He
I,
had
he
200.
had.
you had 200.
They had
Yeah, I
200.
spent all of
Rus-
my beginning gold on it.
Okay, Ruslin had 200. Okay. Just making
Yeah,
sure.
no, I was in Rustlin's inventory the moment Art going, don't they have diamonds?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Cause I
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we just realized that I was dead still. I was like, ah, shit!
I wrote diamond when I meant pearl, and I was looking at it. I'm like, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah. No, Pearl for
Yep.
identify.
And I'm really glad we met Scamp. He really came in clutch.
You call him Scamp.
Come back!
That's his
You buy
name.
more diamonds! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Come back! Buy more shinies!
I literally write down the names of all the NPCs, and I'm like, damn, I like that NPC.
Mimics for sale!
Hey, the next time we kill a humanoid,
Well,
I mean,
technically, you
we
could have
just had
taken some
one.
of Artoria's blood.
Yeah, part of my stomach's on the ground.
oh no,
Here.
that would obviously like perma kill Artoria.
No?
Oh well, fuck.
They just need to have been dead. If I'm thinking of the spell you're thinking of.
Do you want to have, like, as everyone's revivified, Artoria just walk over and go,
No.
take a bit of blood?
There's literally my stomach right there. It's fine.
It's just flayed skin. It's not your whole stomach.
Ah, damn.
I'm so confused.
Mimics.
Mhm.
I can't do it as well. I think we need the true.
Sir.
Ooh.
Have to murder a humanoid.
See, like I could continue to try and be our main tank, or I take Great Weapon Master. That's just a terrible plan.
I suggest you boost your ability to not die. Or this may keep happening.
I was thinking of the tough feat, because that's just 16 HP right there.
Or you could boost your charisma or your constitution by 1.
Yeah, but then that's not as much.
It retroactively gives you health.
I know, but it's still not as much. I mean, it improves my save. So that would be handy.
And improves your hit die roll.
True.
Oh, Divine Strike is neato.
Cleric realizing
Divine
the kid
Strike.
stuff.
Is neato.
I'm a life cleric, but
Dude, I'll take it. All this weak ass damage I'm putting out every time I roll. I'm like, why?
but then you
man.
have touch of death.
That's true. That's true. I had to wait until I was real close.
Like, you have 3 of the most damage dealing single target spells in the game.
It's just if you can get there.
You also have Guiding Bolt
Sanctuary
and Spiritual Weapon.
Spiritual weapon and
Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians. That's all you need.
Yeah, I have watched clerics ruin entire encounters by just going, one turn I cast Spirit Guardians, and the next turn I cast Spiritual Weapon.
Which
With Sanctuary, and then you just sit
rules?
there.
Yeah, rules as written that is acceptable. Rules as allowed, or rules as intended, I should say. That breaks
just
Sanctuary. Rules as intended that breaks Sanctuary.
But yeah,
I've seen it done both ways.
Yeah, it just depends on your
clerics
DM.
ruin entire encounters by just going Spirit Guardians and Spiritual Weapon.
Where the fuck is that feat?
Next to a boss. Which one are you looking for?
There it is. Yeah, no, I'm taking that. Someone's getting a little extra mobile.
I kind of had a funny thought. Like, have you guys ever seen Trigun from like 10 plus years ago? You know, like if Prudence tried to like her way of like healing or patching someone up, like, you know how like Vash the Stampede's like scars and he had like the metal like grates and shit holding his body together. The like Artoria, if you need help, you could have like, instead of skin, just like a metal plate like over the area. Let me see if I can find pictures of freaking.
Let's see.
Vash the Stampede Scar.
All right, I have my feet.
I have both of them.
I have taken the mobile feat. I now have a speed of 40 feet.
Nice.
Ooh.
And if I dash, difficult terrain doesn't cost me extra movement. And whenever I make a melee attack against a creature, I don't provoke opportunity attacks from that creature for the rest of the turn, whether I hit or not.
Oh, that's right. Arturia gets bonus damage now.
Yeah, I have my anger damage.
All right. Well,
Oh, right.
ladies and
And we
gents,
also agreed, Prudence, you benefit from anger damage.
We were never within 10 feet of each other during that fight, though, so no worries. Yeah, apparently you're fiendish enough to benefit from it.
But I have to go. It was a good session.
Indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
It was something.
Artoria's
Good
like, fuck
because you're
y'all.
still here.
Fuck you.
Fuck
We
y'all,
have-
that was terrible.
Fuck you. Fuck
So-
you. Fuck Overwatch.
So, as a player, I felt really bad about Artoria going down. As a character,
Nah.
no.
Yeah, it makes total
Arx
sense.
was thinking, well, this is one less person to have to look after. But
There's
Except
a
for when
lesson.
an
There was a lesson to be learned in that fight. I'm waiting to see what Artoria picks for her level up to see if that lesson was learned.
Listen, my entire basis is around using two-hand weapons having low AC. I ain't gonna give that up.
no, what you need to do?
I'm stubborn.
What's your Constitution modifier?
+4,
What is your Strength modifier?
+3,
Okay. What is your Dex modifier?
-2.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was going to say go dip a level into Barbarian to get that nice unarmored bonus, but
Nah.
that way you could basically have the same AC without actually wearing armor. But yeah,
Not
that
gonna
ain't going to
You
work.
could dip it. You could dip into Barbarian a little bit, just get rage, but then you'd have
Rage
to
would
lose.
be really handy, but losing a paladin level would be kind of rough.
And you
Yeah.
also cannot rage in heavy armor.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Yep.
What armor are you wearing now? That's now destroyed. So you can do
It
new
was blunt.
armor. Could go back to wearing half plate.
That's medium armor. The Dex bonus would apply to that.
Yeah. I fucking lose 2 AC.
Yeah, Artoria has to be wearing heavy armor at this point.
Yeah. Heavy armor is my option.
This is why you don't dump Dex.
Hey DM,
Well, I
have
had 2 negatives and I need a lot of other things for a paladin. Paladins need strength, con, and charisma, and wisdom is just all around useful.
That's why you dip 3 levels into Warlock and then do the rest as your Paladin.
Yeah, I didn't want to like make a hyper optimized. Actually, I think I kind of did. I was thinking about making a hyper optimized, and then Zach was like, "No, I'm not letting you."
No, I wasn't letting you play sorcerer.
Was it sorcerer? It might have been a pally sorcerer that I was thinking about. That's fair.
Yeah, Sorkadins are good.
Because you keep playing sorcerers,
I really like sorcerers.
making you branch out.
I don't like being deterred. Actually, no. Kivua was a ton of fun. I loved playing Kivua. Artoria is fun too. She's just way squishier. Oh my fucking god.
Doing great.
But yeah,
We love her
Turn-
still.
She's still fun, very much.
You just not need to get isolated anymore.
I need to stop doing that.
You could take a level in fighter.
I could.
Mm,
But like the first level fighter thing just really isn't worth it. I could get a second fighting style. That would be handy. Put it into defense.
Can you get a second fighting style?
yes, from
Yeah.
different classes you can get different fighting styles.
I just can't take the same one twice.
Yep.
Oh yeah. You could take defense and have 20 AC when you're not rocking the shield,
Yeah.
and have second wind because boy do you need it.
Ah, it's true. Fuck.
No, it's action surge. That's a second level ability.
Yeah.
I mean, action surge would
Sure,
also be
would be
useful for
useful
you
too.
because then you could hit things and lay on hands.
Yeah. The
If-
fighter,
like, honestly-
the fighter dip wouldn't be a terrible plan.
If you want a suggestion, Pally fighter is ridiculous.
That would not be a bad idea.
Pally for Pally 17 fighter 3 or Pally 15 fighter 5. Actually, no, sorry, Pally 16 fighter 4.
The thing is, like, of the really high level paladin stuff, is just kind of bonkers.
Yes, but picture Paladin with 4 attacks.
That's fair.
Oh.
Wait, how?
Because you can action surge.
Oh!
I would like to cast Smite 4 times.
Holy shit.
Pally fighters, like Paladin, when you get to high levels, is ridiculous.
All right, I'm gone.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
I'm going to shut the stream down now.
Yes. Good night,
Still
internet.
going.
Bye, internet.
Bye, Internet.